radio because usually Jive makes us go live on the radio. And
we're live on Facebook. I just streamed it. Oh, you had to hit live.
I had to hit live on my end.
Oh, okay.
Shit. Oh shit. I am the answer to your problems. I think I should put on mine. I am the problem to your answers. I think that's the mojo I got going on right now. How you doing, Chad?
Good afternoon, everybody.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Now we got the quad. The quad's always good. And I'm glad you guys showed up because I spent the 10 minutes before we came on here prepping for another episode of Business Price is Right. So we got 5 things for sale to play some prices right. Yeah, it's everybody's favorite game. Now it's almost an every episode thing. Like, if people are going to be on, we got to be ready to play some prices right. Be crazy not to. It's too much fun. So here's what we got today. Michael and Angela already started talking about cool shit they got going on, so we for sure got to hit on that. I got some uncool shit going on, which is why we're streaming in different places other than my Facebook page. JC, who I know JC's over there somewhere. I should honestly, I should have logged into your Facebook in my StreamYard. There he is. And then just gone live as you through my StreamYard.
Actually, nobody allow Dan to enter their Facebook account.
I'd be a little worried.
No. Yeah, no.
It could be they might.
In a public forum shared on Facebook talking about letting other people log in and access your Facebook. No, Facebook, that's not happening.
Yeah, we should do
that.
Not we should do that. We should do that. We should do it. Because this is my interpretation of what's happening to me on Facebook. You know, when you're watching a sporting event and somebody does an egregious act and then the next person slightly retaliates just to defend themselves, and the person that retaliates gets ejected or thrown out of the game or gets a wild crazy ass penalty, but it's only because they missed the guy that should have for sure gotten ejected and thrown out of the game. I feel like I'm the retaliator, the aggressor, the guilty party. Nothing happened to them, right? I just retaliated by trying to start a new Facebook account, and now Facebook won't even let me be on Facebook. And it's the annoying thing where they're punishing the wrong dude. They're punishing me because somebody hacked my account, and I'm just trying to get back on Facebook. And they're like, "Oh no, you're impersonating somebody else." Well, no shit. I'm impersonating me because I got hacked. Just let me talk to a human to get my account back. But Michael did hook me up with his gal Jen. So Jen, who is Jai's sister-in-law, if I understand correctly, is gonna help me out and see if we can try to recover it through our business page.
Jen's helped countless people with this exact problem, and you are a real person.
But it's not the exact problem. Everybody that she's helped, it's their business page that has been hacked, not their personal. And that's the thing I keep running into is nobody's ever told me that they've figured out how to get a personal page back, except for Mike Marlowe. Last night, Mike was like, "Yeah, my personal page got hacked, and I had boost things on there, and it was in my Facebook login." This was true story. And so he's going to introduce me to his folks too, in case Jen can't figure it out. Mike did get his back. He hired a third-party firm to do it with him. But he did the thing where he used his Facebook login to log into all sorts of different shit, like his Sky Miles and all sorts of things. So all of a sudden flights started getting booked on his Delta account and all that stuff because it was all in the same login. So he had to battle extra battles.
Well, do you have another administrator on your page?
Jai is, and now Jai added my wife as an admin on my page. But nobody, on my personal page, no, right? And it's not my business page that got hacked. It's my personal account. And then and Jen was like, "Yeah, whatever you do, just when you start a new account, just slow play it." And I was like, "Oh, that's probably the bad thing is I started my new account and immediately I had 1,500 friends because I was trying to rebuild with if somebody was a business owner and we had friends in common, I'm like, friend them. I'm like, I got to get back my audience and who I was associated with on Facebook. I don't care about my high school and college friends. They know how to track me down if they need to track me down, but I want to get back to my business audience. And I'm sure I think probably I was friending people that I wasn't really friends with, but we shared a bunch of business owner contacts in general. I was like, yeah, friend them. And there were a bunch of people that didn't know that I got hacked. So I think I'm like adding them as a friend, and they're like, this isn't Dan. I'm friends with Dan. This is a fake Dan, fraud Dan. And they didn't realize that fraud Dan was the other crypto Dan. So I don't know. Then, and truthfully, so that happened like Friday. And then Sunday, I tried to create a Dan 3.0, and within an hour, they had it shut down. Like they're onto my IP addresses and whatever else. And so it's like, I kind of don't want to keep playing that game and trying to hide from them. I really just want to figure out a way to talk to a human, because if you can talk to a human, it's so obvious what happened. Like there's no doubt about what happened to my account. And I didn't break any community standards like a hacker did. And then I tried to retaliate, and now I'm getting punished for retaliating when really I should just get my damn account back because I didn't do anything wrong in the first place. I just got hacked. I don't know. I don't know how to get back. But in the meantime, I told Giles, like, we got to get way better at our YouTube like SEO game, our podcast SEO game. Like everywhere else we post it, we haven't scrutinized, and we just don't care as much about it. We just usually worry about the Facebook stuff, but we do have content going to all these other places. And so we got to start thinking about the keywords and how to rank and show up there. And so we're not just totally dependent on Facebook, because up till now, and that's always a lesson in business, right? If you get like dependent on Google and then Google shuts your GMB down and whatever, like I've seen people go out of business because of it. And my business is going to be negatively impacted by it, because and Michael, you had pointed out yesterday or the day before, like, no, you got to get back on Facebook, dude. Your audience is on Facebook. And yes, but I also need to build audiences everywhere else too, is what it means. Like I can't just be dependent on one.
For sure. Yeah.
So it's a good like wake up call of, yeah, if we're going to build this thing, can't just be in one place doing one thing and bank on somebody else's software or platform or whatever it is. Gotta spread the love. So Jai and I got some work to do, but we'll do it. What's going on with you?
Angela and JC be back soon?
I assume so. I assume they just drove into a dead spot. But when we jumped on, Michael, you said something about your teams are working together on stuff. What do you guys got going on?
I mean, I can wait till she gets back, but I started doing this fractional CMO work for like 7-figure home service companies in the last 6 months, and it's really intense from an automation standpoint. I think I mentioned before, I totally miscalculated how sticky automation companies would be, and I miscalculated it because you didn't have automation before, and now you do, and it could be totally generic, vanilla, not on brand, but you have automated SMS and emails.
So we're doing some really cool stuff. You're talking like Dunzo, and then what was Corey Edmonds? Well, I forget, My Service Robot.
Yeah,
like that
so any of these services, So any of these services that are doing automation, they're great and they're fantastic. But it's not. There's a lot of things that aren't on brand. I'm on 50 email newsletters, and it's the same email, the same subject line, the same picture. The only thing different is the call to action on the bottom with your phone number and email, whatever, right?
Yeah.
And so there's no it's not on brand. And so we're doing things in this fractional CMO work to really focus and dial in the retention aspect of high level. The reason I'm saying that is because we're doing some really cool stuff with it. And Angela, for Unique Genius, of course, doing the executive assistance role, is going to really need.
I mean, strategic partners, doing the strategic partners. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Just want to make sure we're.
Speaking of on brand, strategic partners, they have like a huge interest in becoming experts at high level. And so just Angela being a forever friend, I was like, well, let's just figure out how we can collaborate. So we're just working on ways now that we can just share resources to help each other grow.
Heck yeah, dude.
We appreciate that.
Hell yeah. Angela, what are you guys doing? Why you're just getting like limousined around right now?
Is she like in a Maybach or something like that?
JC is driving. JC's driving.
There it is. There's the Jared.
So I'm in the back. His dad came to pick us up from the airport, so he's in the front seat, and I'm in the back seat because we didn't drive ourselves to the airport because we were gone for 3 trips this time. We went to Vegas, to SolarCon, Nashville to do lighting training, and Sarasota, Florida to do lighting training, and now we're back home after 10 days.
Ready to be home.
I'm going to Las Vegas on Friday. I'm so sorry I missed you. Dang.
I just had, I mean, I know how you guys do it, and maybe someday I'll be like back at your travel level where I'm like, yeah, let me just bounce around from place to place to place. And now I'm kind of like, man, I won't even do 2 in a row anymore. Like I used to do 2 or 3 in a row. 2 was kind of my max, like travel 2 in a row. But I just got Matt Hyden's invite for Clipicon in Nashville in the fall. Sometime I forget the dates of it, somewhere in mid-August, and I'll have him on the show to talk about it for sure. Matt's my boy. But I'm going to Mexico fishing the week before, and I just can't travel 2 weeks in a row with 3 little kids. And fishing in Mexico has to be, for me, has to be the priority. That's just where I got to be, man. It's the thing I got to do. And it's business. It's with other business dudes. It's with some clients. It's with some potential future clients. So I'm working. It's a work trip. And fishing's a lot of work too. We get up early, fish all damn day. It's a lot of work. Working the whole time. So I just miss out on some of the other travels. But man, 3 in a row sounds exhausting. I don't know that I got it. I don't know that I got that level of travel in me.
Got little ones. It's hard. We got little ones.
It's so hard, dude.
No, we didn't travel for years. And now, I mean, last year we went to Italy for 2 weeks. We're going again. But I mean, this summer we're going to be traveling a lot.
Did you bring your kids with on that? Like when you did the gutter or not the
Italy,
gutter?
No, Italy was just my wife and I.
Did you, when you were in Italy, was that also when you had the, you were over there, like the chimney sweep festival thing that you went to?
Spazza Camini is what it's called. It's the World Chimney Sweep Festival and Parade. And it's essentially an Oktoberfest in Italy. And this little town sponsors the World Fair. And what Spazza Camini is what it means is children chimney sweep. So back in the day, they used to take orphans and slam them down chimneys to clean chimneys, and they were always dying, and it's crazy. And so that's the history of the chimney sweeps. And so Italy used to trade with Germany, the children. They used to ship all their orphans over there and sell their kids. This is like in the 1600s, and there was actually business to steal kids and then sell them to Germany for chimney sweeps.
Man, you chimney sweep boys have come a long ways, dude.
Yeah. Well, so this kid finally died, like in 1890 or something, and was from this town in Italy, and they put a stop to it. That was the last kid. They said no more of this shit. We're not selling, trading, anything. No more children down chimneys. So
the original human trafficking was for cleaning out chimneys.
So then they started using geese, and then PETA got involved and stopped using geese.
Geese sounds better to me, man. Those bastards, get them off the golf courses, get them down those chimneys.
Exactly. And so, but yeah, no, I went there. I carried the American flag last year to start the parade. Then he passed the flag around, but I got chosen to start the parade, so that was a big honor for the United States. And yeah, and so it was so much fun going back. And so,
hell yeah. Are you going to go back again this year for it?
Yeah. We're going to go to the Dolomites in Switzerland first for 3 or 4 days, a couple of buddies of mine. And then we're going to go to that. That's 3 or 4 days. And then me and my wife alone are going to go travel to go see some. We went to Rome. We didn't see the Vatican. So we got to go see the Vatican.
Well, now you'll have a new pope. You'll have a new pope to pay a visit.
We will have a new pope. Yep. And so, we'll text him.
You're texting the pope? You're going to text the pope right now?
Some guy trying to buy some shit from us. Bothering me. Like business. He's in the middle of trying to buy something from me, and he's annoying me.
yeah. Would you leave me alone, client? Jeez Louise.
I know. Don't you know that I have hours?
It's those damn employees and those damn clients. They always want to like do things for you and make you money. It's crazy.
I know. It's just, we're having a stellar week. Today was a shit day. We didn't sell that much, but the last 2 days we sold 84 grand.
There you go.
So I'll take that all day long.
The ebbs and flows. I can't even imagine. I should have asked Andy yesterday and today in Minnesota are pushing 70 degrees and both sunny. And this time of year, Like we already have a pretty big budget in April for our window cleaning. I want to say it's like a little over 160,000 in April, which like normally if we can hit 6 figures in April, like on this upswing, that's a lot because we did 20,000 in March. So trying to like staff that up and produce that. And we're already 100 and as of this last weekend, we were at 105% of pace. Like we're already on pace to beat 160,000. It's like, geez, but you start getting these sunny, warm weather days and it just makes people start. And the funny thing is it happens in bookkeeping too. Like I'm so busy in bookkeeping. I have a wait list going. There's no rationale for why somebody would wait till now to do bookkeeping, but I think people are, it's the vitamin D. We just need more sunlight. We all operate.
We're the same way. We've had the biggest April we've ever had for website requests ever.
Oh, really?
Like, it's crazy. It's normally the first 2 or 3 months. Everybody wants a website to get ready for spring. And it's been crazy this month. Yeah.
We've had a record. Listen, guys, I mean, you're on something. I don't know about what's going on with the world, but I am 2.5x over what we did last year in April.
No shit.
Yeah, we're that up. Now I've made some changes too. So I mean, we've done some pretty big sales moves and started. We doubled our marketing, and so we've done some big stuff to be able to do that. But April and May are
to be there.
2 months, worst months of the year, no matter what. And it's like fall for us right now. It's like really. So
is it for you guys with the chimneys then, is it mostly like brick and mortar type of stuff, like repair business, or is it cleaning them from the winter, like cleaning it after the fact? What's the driver?
No, it's water leaks. And I put out I still got a real nice video I made, very professionally done, about fireplace remodels. So I started thinking in February, wait a minute. Everybody's busy in April and May in the contractor world. People getting their tax returns, they're remodeling their bathrooms, their kitchens, they're doing pergolas, they're starting the pool process, all this shit, right? Like, why am I dead? Why? I mean, because nobody's thinking of fireplaces. Well, what would they be thinking about? Well, fireplace remodeling. Mm-hmm. So I took an ad out and made a really nice ad for it. And we, in the last 2-3 weeks, we've probably sold 7 or 8 over probably average $14,000 remodels.
What you said it was a video ad. Where did you like throw it on YouTube or where did you run it? Facebook. Yeah, I heard Facebook would be a really nice place for somebody to have ads. It'd be so cool.
I will tell you though, the holy grail is to really learn YouTube and again and have your YouTube channel blow up. That's really where it's at. Because those are people finding you. I mean, that's the difference between Facebook and YouTube, Google, right? Facebook is interruption marketing. Like they're scrolling, they don't give a shit about you. So, oh, look at that. Oh, okay, I'll think about that, or I'll click it. They see it 10 times, they finally call you. No, YouTube, Facebook is I'm looking for you and I'm calling you. Mm-hmm. So I mean, that's the holy grail. My service business is built off of Google. My coaching business is not. And I'm trying to change that to where we will start. I'm doing more with my channel nowadays, and my podcast. I'm doing guest podcasting and guests that I don't know, and bringing new flavors on. All that kind of stuff. And so I don't know if I want to do a podcast with you anymore. You're getting kicked off of Google.
I was to say, I'm a freaking wild card, man. Hey, edgy content. Michael told me the other day, any publicity is good publicity, man. So I'm just gonna people are just gonna keep thinking about what happened to Dan. Where's Dan going? Then then I'm gonna come back and rise from the ashes. Maybe it might be 180 days from now when Facebook lets me back on. They told me that's how long I'm suspended for. But
100, they gave you the amount. Okay.
Yeah, man. They said I'm out of there for 180 days. I'm like,
what was the violation? They said what?
I went against community standards,
which means what?
That's exactly why they say that is because it doesn't really tell you what you did wrong, and they won't tell you what you did wrong because you can't talk to a human.
I thought they at least told you the post or something.
No, they just said my.
Oh, that was before when he was like slaying fish, and what were you saying, like murdering animals or something like that?
Yeah, I did have a post taken down because I said like slay. I said the word slay in there, and they didn't like that. I was like, yeah, but I'm talking about fishing, man. Like.
Yeah.
Again, like the AI of it annoys me because it sucks. It has no awareness of like what the context is. It's just, oh, that's a bad word. You can't say that. It's like, yeah, okay, sure. But the guy that hacked me over in India, he's fine, you know, or he's not because my account got taken down. But now I'm the one that loses because my account got taken down.
So are you dead now in the water? I mean, is any of you guys dead too? He's no
I think
more
so. I'm 99% sure that account is still down too, like my original one that I had for 25 years. That's the funny thing. The funny thing to me is it's so obvious that it got hacked. Like, even if the AI sucks, how does it not realize the posting cadence and the type of posts and everything about what he was doing was wildly different? Like, my shitty credit card company knows when my spending starts being different. They have AI that recognizes and flags it and shuts the card down. Like, that's been in existence for 10 years. I remember getting a call from Bank of America a long time ago that was like, hey, money got spent at this grocery store, a grocery store I would shop at, but it was like $400 instead of $200, and flagged it, and they like shut it down. And they're like, was this you? And I was like, actually, no, that wasn't me. Thanks for catching that. I went back, and they caught it the first time somebody spent money on my card. And it turned out it was like a gal working at McDonald's in the drive-thru that they found her. And she had a machine in the back. She was swiping people's cards in the McDonald's drive-thru. Like it had a, tinted window. Like, damn, these McDonald's employees, dude, like they're stealing credit cards. That's crazy. But that was God, it was over 10 years ago, and they figured it out right away. I'm like, what? How does Facebook not have, it's a technology company. How do they not have the technology to realize that wasn't me?
Especially using the IPs. I mean, all of a sudden your IP's Minnesota, and all of a sudden it's India.
Yeah. And the phone number after decades. I mean, I had that account for decades. After decades, all of a sudden I'm an Indian dude with a Gmail password that my email turned into something else. It's like, it's been the same fucking email for 25 years.
Yeah.
Like, what, why? And the stupid thing was they did an account verification, like selfie video thing. And they're like, okay, we sent you your credentials. They sent it to that hacker. They didn't send it to the original credentials. They sent it to the new credentials on the account. So anyway, Mike Marlowe, who I had on my show last night, he went through the same exact thing. So and he got his personal account back. So we'll see.
Are they doing ads on it? Were they trying to do ads yet?
They hadn't. The shitty thing was I had just run my first ad. It was under my personal account, but I just like ran my funny promo video from Sales Boost.
Yeah.
And so I was starting to boost stuff like that, just funny stuff, Dan being a goofball. And I do want to run that video. I'll probably start running it on YouTube actually and start messing with that through our Best Damn Bookkeeping page there. But I literally had started running it, and then therefore my credit card was on the account. And so when Facebook started charging me, I declined those charges. I was like, like, I don't know what these guys are doing with my credit card on there, but I got to decline all these Facebook charges. So even if I get my account back, I'm guessing Facebook, I mean, maybe they'll let me go back and pay those. But I could see them being dicks about that and being like, nope, you didn't pay your bill, so you don't get to advertise. So I don't know what like the overall fallout will be of it. But man, even if I can just get back out there and like be out here. Oh, Peter's checking in. What's up, Peter? How you doing, man? Good to hear from you. I should like watch the chat, I suppose. Beers, man. Beers. Got to see Peter last a couple weeks ago down at CBF Live. My boy. But yeah, I don't know how to play this game with Facebook. It's just frustrating. Like I said, it feels like a referee who is being a dick and didn't see the thing go down, but penalized you for like trying to do the right thing.
Yeah, like Stars in the Avalanche game 1 where the goal was off the kick in.
Bullshit. Oh, I didn't see this.
I was there, so
you're sad about this.
Yeah, I am. So I was pissed off because
the Avalanche won and the Stars lost. I take it.
Yeah, well, we won game 2 the other night, but we lost game 1. I was there, just like in the World Series when the Rangers went game 3. I was there and they lost. It's like. Anytime there's a playoff game, don't have Chad Murray come to it.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I was like, I don't think you should blame the team. I think you just gotta go look in the mirror, bud. You just gotta stop going to the game. I had a streak like that with the Packers. It's like if I went to a Packer game and the Packers lost, it was frustrating. And there was one, I think what like put me over the edge. I think it was a Vikings game even. Drove all 6 hours from Minneapolis over to Green Bay, and the game went to overtime and ended in a tie. And it was just like, Man, that was a lot of driving and yelling for the most like ho-hum finish.
Yeah.
I would have almost rather had us lose. So I got to feel some disappointment instead of just this like sad letdown of nothingness. It was cruel. It was cruel.
I was on a Dallas Cowboy game. I went 10 games in a row and won. We won all of them. And so not a play. I didn't go to a playoff game, but
you're streaky.
I was on 10 at all a row. And then we went to the World Series, a couple years back when they went to it, 3 or 4 years ago. And they got killed. They got murdered. The only game they got killed, they won. That's the only, they went 4-1.
The
only
Rangers
game they lost was with the game I was at.
Was that the Astros or the Rangers?
That was the Rangers.
Okay. You guys got so many damn baseball teams, I can't keep track of them.
We got 2.
That might be all of them. Yeah. So many damn ones. Hey, where I come from, you only get one,
Yeah, well, when your state's twice as big as yours, you get it. So
I think it's probably like 10 times bigger than our state, but
yeah, probably.
Physically and population wise.
Yeah, it's funny. If you want to go to the tip of Amarillo down to the bottom of it, it takes like 20 hours.
Oh God, it's nuts. It's like driving from Wisconsin to Florida.
Yeah,
it's like going across the damn country.
They actually, I saw a thing on like to go just from Houston to Amarillo, and you start taking the same space and moving it around. You can like get to Ohio, Chicago, all these different places just to do that. It's like crazy. So, but. All right, guys, 3:30. I gotta go. I got a client waiting on me.
Go do some coaching
hop
stuff.
on, say hello.
Do it up.
See ya.
See you later, Chad man.
And then it was us.
It was us, man. Now we can't even play Prices Right until Angela and JC come back because I didn't know Chad was going to jump off early. I would have done Prices Right earlier, but I got 5. I got 5 lined up and ready to go.
Yeah, it's kind of like playing Pictionary by yourself. It's really hard to do.
Yeah, then the only thing that happens if you play it by yourself is people make fun of you, either because you're playing by yourself or because you did so bad and you're the only one that can get ridiculed or praised, but nobody's going to praise you for it. They're just going to make fun of you when you do bad. So
good point. Yeah, good point. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like a lose. It's like working for the government. Like
So what are we gonna talk about? 2 people on a show just jamming on a radio.
We're gonna jam, dude. Here's the thing that I'm working on. I'm curious if you run into this at all. And I don't I have learned to do this on the recruiting side of our business over and over and over and over and over and over again. And I'm getting better on the sales side of the business, but I never really like brought this into play back when we were running maid service businesses and window cleaning and pressure washing and holiday lights. But I'm getting way better at waitlisting stuff. Oh. And for years and years, I've like preached to have a hopper in recruiting, and only really in this business have I gotten absolutely excellent at it and having a pipeline of talent like ready to go. And man, it changes everything. Like our business is so much more fun to run, and we have such an awesome team. I think I told you this, but we started employee number 18 this week.
You didn't tell me 18. 3 weeks ago, you said you were like ramping up real quick and you were confident. I love the confidence. That's awesome. Keep going.
Yeah, man. Like employee number 18 in a year and a half. It's just been crazy. And I have a pipeline of people. I probably need to start refilling that and getting more and more people into our recruiting pipeline, because I try to, like, the people that I've hired recently, I recruited 6 months ago. I still have some more people to bring from that group that I think will be a good fit. Not everybody will, but I think there will be some left. And now I've got maybe like 10 people on my client wait list. And I was looking last year. Oh, back in the house. I was truly looking last year at how many people we waitlisted in the spring. And last year was like the first time I really had to do it. Like we had such a wave of people coming, and we really only had a few of us. Like last year at this time, I think there were like 5 of us between my folks from Unique Genius, and I would just started on bringing in some new account managers, and so getting people up to speed. And from the beginning of March through basically the end of June, we kind of had this like ongoing bumping people in and bump people out of the wait list. We waitlisted 25 people last year, and everybody signed up. Like nobody was like, nope, not coming, right? And so it was like, oh, it's not about necessarily the speed in this case, which and this might be a little more unique to bookkeeping because
that definitely is because people
hell,
don't
they've
think
already been, like how long have they been waiting anyway? So what's another few weeks? And so I do tell them that it's like it's so much more important that we absolutely dial it in and crush it for you than we try to rush and cut corners. And so we're just not gonna put somebody on it to clean your house or clean your windows or do this work for you until we can for sure do a good job. But right, we can schedule it out there. And this is a little bit different because unlike a window cleaning or maid service where you'd like pick a date and say, here's where we're coming and here's how much capacity we have, and I know we can handle it on that date. Mine is a little more obscure in that regard. And so Michael and Angela both, I'm curious how you guys do that with your clients of your demand planning isn't nearly as cut and dry as like a window cleaning company or a landscaping company where it's like, here's the projects we have in the pipeline, here's the jobs, here's how much revenue, here's how many guys we're going to need, here's what our capacity is. You can plan that capacity out for quite a ways. Like window cleaning, we would know our capacity and we would basically sell out. I mean, sometimes we'd be 3-4 weeks booked out. And I don't view bookkeeping the same. I do view like these 10 that we have in our wait list now, we will get to them all within the next like 2 to 3 weeks, but I'm going to keep selling new clients, right? And adding more and more to that wait list and picking them off and kind of rotating them. And so I think there's like this sponge effect. And again, in like window cleaning this time of year, we end up booking 3-4 weeks out. Come July and August, we'd be like hand to mouth trying to book work. It kind of ends up being the same for bookkeeping in a funny way that we'll like wait list now, but come the summer, people just aren't shopping for bookkeeping the same. And I'm curious for you guys, do you have a wait list play like that? Do you get the same results that you can wait list and that you don't lose any clients if you try to wait list them? How does that impact you guys when you get these mad rushes of people trying to sign up?
Angela, you look real ready to answer this question.
Well, ours is a little different because it's 1-to-1, right? When we get a new client, it's a new hire. So the capacity is much different than like you have all these hires and you only have so much capacity to do work. Like you have a staff and only have so much capacity to do work.
So is yours always in that way? Is yours always a bit of a wait list? Like it's like, hey, welcome. We're going to go find the perfect person for you. And here's how long we expect it to take to find that right person.
It's always a bit of a wait list, usually a week. And depending on the position, we have a pool of people like trained, ready to go. So then that wait list time just is ebb and flow. So right now, if you're hiring an admin in the home service space, like you can get somebody, if you call and you want somebody now, we can get you somebody like tomorrow or the next day because we have people already trained up and ready to go. And then we'll just train.
Is that just because you already know the demand is coming and so you're kind of like pre-training it a little bit, like there's going to be a pool of clients out there that are going to want it, and so you don't want to wait till they show up, you want to be able to like serve that quickly?
We're always filling that, and that we always want trained up and ready to go, right? When you go into a home service business now, we don't want you to be a novice. We want that person trained up. And then before they start, they'll get specifically trained on the softwares you use. So say you use Jobber, then if that person doesn't already have experience in Jobber, they'll spend a couple of days in Jobber. Say you use Responsibid and Jobber, then they actually train with the Responsibid team for a little bit before they come inside of your software.
Yeah.
And so just like you have that experience too, like we have, it takes a little bit to get somebody, like we have people in the application pipeline and in a pool and a funnel, and we just have to do like final surveys, final trainings,
this is funny because I've never asked you this and you'd think I would, since I'm like your biggest client and stuff. Well, I think I still am. But when you guys start getting applicants, are you guys behind the scenes being like, oh, this one's going to be perfect for Dan? Like, we just need to wait till Dan says so. And then this one's going to be perfect for this person. And we know they're going to need more down the pipeline. So, like, are you already seeing that when they come in? Like, you're kind of pinpointing, even if you don't have a job for them right away? Like, yep, we know where they're going to fit in.
Yes. And somebody that's perfect, like EA is another team. I mean, we call them executive partners, but executive assistants.
Mhm.
We find ones that are really good. It's just like, oh, like who's the next like high demand person that's coming that needs one. But I think we reach like when we have people that were like, oh, this would be great for Dan. We'll just be like, you need one. And we have that with our larger roofing clients too. Like roofing clients that have, it's so different than the home service businesses that we usually deal with, right? The $50 million roofing businesses have lots of admins.
Yeah.
Multiple things. So if we get people in that we're like, oh, this would be a great fit, then we'll just let people know. Like, hey, we have somebody that would be, do you need anyone else on your supplementer team? Anyone else on your collections team? We have somebody that you shouldn't pass by. Because we all know that it is about right person in the right seat, like the who, not how. So if you have awesome people, and our people are all awesome, but I think what you're saying is like if you see somebody that's like totally a gem that will vibe with somebody, then yes.
Yeah, and I think the type of there can be a lot of high performing people, but the high performing person that's going to love working for me might be different than the high performing person that's going to like working for Michael or this person or that person.
Yep.
So interesting. Michael, do you guys, I mean, you mentioned earlier, Michael, that this has been your busiest April. Is it busy because you don't have like people come to you and are like, I need a website yesterday? Do you have chances to waitlist things, or is it like, man, we got to produce this thing ASAP and turn it around and just put our heads down and get through it? How do you approach that?
So yeah, our seasonality is pretty predictable, especially a lot of seasonal businesses. Everybody wants to get ready for spring. And so January, February, March, like Q1, we build 50 websites or get 50 requests in Q1 and then 70 for the rest of the 3 quarters. So it's wild.
Oh, really? It's that
Q1 is.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a lot. And so that's how it was the last couple of years. So this year, I mean, we've had 15, I think, so far this month, just in 1 month. And it's really busy and it's just keeping pushing. I don't know, trepidation, fear. I don't know. The season just happened late. I don't know. I have no idea why. I'm not asking people what the reason is. But for websites, kind of the same way you're mentioning for bookkeeping is you already got a website. You don't need one right away. And it's actually pretty complicated. You have to have somebody design the site, write the content, manage the project, connect all the softwares to it. So there's a lot of different skill sets involved in a website. I think that's one of the reasons we become pretty highly in demand is that we can build a whole website start to finish in 2 weeks or less. So it's being booked out 4 or 5 weeks isn't that big of a deal. Now with Google Ads, Facebook, SEO, that's turnkey. You have to be able to do that really quick. So we're 5 business days at any point in time with that. And we also have a bench too. Right now, we just pulled off. We have a couple designers. We just use freelance that are really good. We just couldn't afford on a full-time basis. Yeah. So whenever we need like extra people, we just hire these guys to design sites for us that cost a little bit more money, but they're fantastic and help us keep that capacity. So we're not booked out 10 weeks and we keep it at 4 weeks or less.
Oh yeah. I guess that's the one challenge I have is because we can crank through an onboard, but then we still have the recurring. We don't onboard. We don't set up anybody that's not a future like recurring client. Yeah. And so it's like we could the onboarding is the gauntlet, but we can only go as fast as people give us information. And websites probably no different, right? I was probably like a damn case study that you guys talk about. Is like you guys got to get the information from this guy. Like he's gonna play hard to get. You got to.
Or we just do it. We do it. You just push it live, and then people are like, "Dan, you have lorem ipsum in Latin on your website."
I remember that. I'm like, oh, when is there gonna be some actual words, Dan?
No, that was awesome though. Like best damn bookkeeping. Here's a bunch of Latin. Who gives a shit? You already know. You already know. You don't. You didn't come here to figure out what we do. It just said we already told you. Best damn bookkeeping. Book a demo. Just book a demo, man. The rest is all bullshit anyway. It's all a bunch of shit that we wrote to try to convince you to sign up. So you might as well just talk to me.
Yeah.
You know?
So the onboarding team for us is
that's really what my website digression. That's what my website should say. It's like best damn bookkeeping. I could write a bunch of shit here, but you already know what it is. So just book a fucking demo and talk to me. Like that should just be all that my website says.
or just testimonials. That with like testimonials from all your clients, it's great. Don't read it. Just stop reading. Just sign up. Yeah, that'd be a good idea. We might be onto something.
Yeah,
our onboarding team, to go back to close the loop though, is our onboarding team is totally different from the management team. It's like you're just gathering information, connecting dots so that the account managers, the higher paid individuals, can be given everything that they need to be successful from the jump. And onboarding just is more time, just chasing down content information.
Yeah. Yeah, the nuance stuff. Which I still need to. I think there's like 3 things that I owe. I don't remember who our onboarding dude was from 2 years ago.
You're not even on. Yeah, I'm your guy now.
Oh shit! Sorry, man. My apologies.
Well, ChatGPT honestly thinks that I own. Like I said, ChatGPT, tell me about myself, and it's like you own 3 businesses: Hirely Chill, Click Call Sell, and Best Damn Bookkeeping. I never corrected. It thinks I own. I do not. For the public record, to the world knows, I own 0% of Best Damn Bookkeeping, but my ChatGPT thinks I do.
I don't disagree with it. I think if Michael said like, "Hey Dan, you got to do this," I'd be like, "Yeah, dude, you're right. I do." You know.
I just don't want the great idea for your website, though. You should absolutely change your front page to say those things.
Yeah, that just like pure just Dan riffing. Just why the fuck are we doing this? Like, there's nothing to see here. Just book a demo.
You're wasting your time. Schedule a call. Let's go.
Yeah. What are you gonna read that's gonna change your mind? Just book a damn demo. You're wasting your time. Let's get
Mine isn't as self-explanatory, but I think the same thing. Like, do you really want to read all these words or just book a discovery call?
Yeah. Yeah. Let me save you some time. The end. Book a demo.
It is amazing to me, though, on that note, how many people on discovery calls have read so much detail of the website.
Oh, every once in a while, you get somebody that knows your core values better than you do.
Yes. I'm like, what? I'm always surprised. Like, maybe I should go back and check out what it says.
Scrub it. Rob Anderson in the house. What's up, brother? You're just in time. You're just in time. This is going to be harder for you on a phone, but it's time for the Price is Right, man.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
It's time for the Price is Right.
More than what Gregory votes.
Let's see here. Let me see here. I got 5 things for sale that you guys are just going to love it. I
forgot my dry erase board, man.
I don't know, mine is. That's a good idea.
Rob's gonna have to say his last because he's driving, just for safety reasons. You can always write it in the private chat. In not Rob, he's driving, but Michael and Angela can always write it in the private chat. And today I just went heavy on businesses. These are all different businesses that are for sale.
Michael's much better at this.
Well, no, because people think their business is worth so much more money than it actually is. Like, they have no idea.
This is the
actual retail price is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zoom this in. So here's the first business for sale. And I'm just going to disclose that all of these businesses are in Atlanta, Georgia, for no particular reason. Then it was just a place that popped up, and I was like, yeah, let's do these. So here's a business that's for sale on the old Craigslist. It's an electric bike tour rental business. Let me give you some details. It's a great opportunity for a biking enthusiast. Make over $1,000 a day, having a great time and doing what you love. Bike tours on our electric bikes are a big business. Everybody loves our e-bikes. They're the greatest e-bikes. They're the best e-bikes ever. And after riding one for 4 hours, many of your customers will want to buy one for themselves. There's a low initial investment, but I took that out because then that tells you how much they're selling it for. If you're serious and you have the capital to get it started, or we can get you financed with 0 down and as low as $350 per month with very low interest rates. This is the best line here, though. Great option, but you need to have a FICO score of 700 or close. Or close. Like, you need to have a score of 700. But yeah, like, whatever. Like, just be close to that and we'll sell it to you. So we got this e-bike tour rental business. Anybody who's interested in buying that anyway? You guys want that one? You in?
But does he say how many bikes he's got?
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, this is you buy. Are you buying the assets too?
Doesn't say. Doesn't say.
I mean, it would suck, Michael, to buy a bike business without e-bikes.
I mean, this makes a big difference. How many bikes are we buying?
I don't know. It doesn't say. We're all in the same boat here. There's no. That's all the information. That's all the information, dude. I don't know what to tell you. I didn't write the post. I'm just putting it out here on business prices right. It's all.
Hey, what about those other pictures? Is there pictures of like a fleet of bikes?
Just some people on bikes. I didn't include the other pictures, because this is a screenshot from the actual Craigslist post. But also just there's no other information that we can glean from it. Maybe we assume it's those 3 bikes shown in this initial picture. Maybe that's the safe assumption. All right.
You ready?
Rob gets to go last. Michael, what you got over there?
$75K.
$75K for the e-bike tour rental business. Angela,
I think it's much less than that based on the $300 payment. It's $15,000.
$15,000.
Oh. So yeah,
Rob,
but you.
Angela's reading my mind. I was going to say 15,000, but to not be a jerk, I'll say 20,000.
20,000.
Way more.
And
you're making $1,000 a day. I'm going to pay for itself in 15 days.
We are playing Price is Right rules, so you can't go over.
$1,000 a day.
$1.
The actual retail price is $30,000.
Oh,
so Rob,
Rob, you get it.
Now Rob does have the advantage of going last. We're giving him the advantage because he's in the car.
Now, none of these numbers make sense. You make $1,000 a day, but he's willing to give it to you for $350 payments.
Probably because you need to go out and buy some e-bikes is probably what it is. There's no bikes that come with it. It's just, he's selling you an idea for $30,000. He'll send you some maps of where he likes to go.
I mean, if there's some bikes, otherwise that sounds like a great deal. If there's proof of $1,000 a day, and you can.
The funny thing is, it's like, well, just go buy a couple bikes for $3 or $4 grand, and then just start doing bike tours and charging $1,000 a day. And
this sounds like a Groupon all the way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or let me just continue to buy here right away, limited quantities. I'll just keep selling e-bike businesses for $30,000 every day.
They're like pool routes. Just sell one every day.
You too can have a zip code.
This one's for Michael. I saw this one. There was another one. This one was the funnier one, and that's what the show is all about, is just silly ass business content. So here we go. We got a white label digital marketing agency, 375K SDE. Do you know what that means, Michael? What SDE means?
Yes. No.
It's an acronym. Yes. It's an acronym of some sort. They have 100+ clients. Here's some things about this business. It's a great opportunity to acquire a highly profitable digital marketing business that can be run part-time. The business offers
income.
What?
Sorry, I should have known that. Seller's discretionary income.
Seller's discretionary income. Seller's discretionary income, because it's SDE. Income.
Yes.
Earning. Seller's discretionary earnings, maybe?
Earnings. Yes, sorry. That's what I meant.
Income. They got 170 active campaigns spread across both agencies and direct businesses. 75% of the monthly recurring revenue through a white label division. 25% of the revenue through retail, including SEO, PPC, social media marketing, website development. Current owner only works 20 hours a week or less with a full team to support customer acquisition, onboarding, delivery, and customer service account management. I should have pointed out the last year they did 881,000 in 2024, and it was actually like 890,000 in 2023. I don't know if I captured that here. Their EBITDA was 385,000 of earnings. Why selling? This always cracks me up. The owner has a new venture they want to focus on, aka like they don't like their business and they want to go do something else. I always think that one's funny. This org chart, though, I kind of wonder how they run the business. They must pay people really shitty. They have themselves, they have an ops manager, and then they have a team lead for ops, web team, SEO team, design team, and part-time HR manager, which if I'm counting is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. It says 4 team leads. So that's a little confusing. And then they have another HR manager, but I got to imagine it's the same HR manager as this, and they just suck at writing posts out about their org chart. And then they have 30 members of their delivery team doing SEO, web development, graphic design, content writing, social. I'm guessing those are freelancers. But what strikes me as interesting in this business is they're producing $881,000 and their EBITDA is $385,000. And so like that's a $500,000 spread. We all know businesses are expensive to run in addition to the wages. And so let's assume they spend $300,000 on wages. How are they paying people anything? Like they got all these people. And like, what are they spending on them? I don't know. I don't know how they're doing it, but they got a lot of people for a business that only does 800-some thousand in revenue. So that's it. We got this white label digital marketing agency, and you need to tell me what you think they're selling it for. Again, they do 881,000 of revenue, EBITDA of 385,000. Price is Right rules. What are they selling it for without going over? Angela's got, Michael and Angela, you guys got to like have your things written down so you can't like edit it after I say the number. Rob's ready to go. Michael says 880K. He's basically, he's betting they sell it for 100% of revenue is what he's doing. He just didn't want to go over.
See, I did way less again.
What'd you got, Angela?
400K.
400K. Did you write that on an envelope?
I already wrote that. I wrote 1.2 is what I think that's the dumb thing that they say.
I was gonna say 1.2. I was feeling it.
Rob, you said 1.2. Rob like froze up all of a sudden. Did he say 1.2 or was he saying that he was? Rob, what'd you end up saying?
450.
I can't hear him. What did he say?
450.
Yeah.
450. Okay.
Yeah, I was that too. I was going to say $1 million, and then I was like, oh, I'm going back down to 400.
The actual retail price is 1.2 million.
I was going to say
1.2 million. You could have won the whole. What do they do in Prices Right? Where they give away all the prizes? You could have won the whole prize.
Yeah, you get an extra $1,000. Sure.
Prize packages. You could have had it all, Michael, but instead you just get 1 point. You just get 1 point for that one. So Rob and Michael.
Well, Rob wrote down 1.2, and I was like, I was gonna say 1.2, but then I was like, I'd rather just be low.
Yeah. This is a fun one. Here we go.
Crazy.
We got a Kale Me Crazy retail establishment turnkey operation. Is turnkey meant to be one word, like turkey with an N in it, or is it 2 words or hyphenated?
I think it's hyphenated.
Because turnkey just looks like somebody misspelled the word turkey.
I thought it said turkey. Reading it, I was like,
it's a turkey operation.
Turkey operation.
That's why it's so. That's why the kale is so crazy. Is because it's actually made out of turkey. They feed the turkeys kale, and then they sell the turkey meat and pitch it as kale. You know, you are what you eat, sort of thing. So we got the Kale Me Crazy riding the kale train here. Their revenue was $520,000. They preferred not to post anything about their earnings on those $520,000, but they've got $60,000 of equipment and $15,000 of inventory. And I think this is the one. And like, I don't deal with a lot of retail businesses, but this always cracks me up because like if you're running a home service business, I'm like, man, if you can get rent, Rob. If you can get rent around 2 to 3% of revenue, you're usually pretty good. But if you start getting upwards of like 5 to 10% of revenue, like that really pinches you. And it's hard to make any money. And these guys' rent is like pushing 10% of revenue. Granted,
I like how they put like, we're not going to tell you how much money we make, but we'll tell you how much rent we have.
Yeah.
We're not gonna no cash flow, no EBITDA. So here's some other details. They're in Atlanta, Georgia. The inventory is included in the asking price. Remember, they got 15,000 of inventory, so they're going to ask at least that. All right. They're in a building with 1,000 square feet. The lease expires in 2030. So man, you're like roped into that lease for a while. 7 employees. All the FF&E is included in the asking price. So I'm thinking they're going to ask for at least 75,000. I'm going to draw that out for you. You get a fully equipped kitchen. It's all in good condition. Maintenance is up to date. This cracks me up. There's very little competition. Yeah, no shit. because who else is out there trying to sling kale? Like
It's like the fifth
very
least
little
popular food in
competition.
America.
How about everybody else selling food? Like what do you mean very little competition? Get the hell out of here. Kale Me Crazy is the leading healthy food restaurant brand in Georgia. Yeah,
It's a
everywhere else.
franchise.
Yeah, everywhere else. The franchise will provide training to the new owner, and the current owner will share his knowledge. Like, hey, this kale is better when you present it horizontally versus vertically. The reason for selling is the current owner doesn't have the time to manage it. He owns another business. Anyway, so we got the Kale Me Crazy franchise location in Atlanta. It's a turkey operation. What do you guys think? It's a turkey operation. Oh, Rob left. Rob's coming back. Where is he? He's somewhere. Rob's in the stream with audio only, is what it tells me. You guys got any thoughts on this turkey operation?
My turn to go first.
I'm ready.
Let it rip. What you got, Angela?
300.
300K for Angela. Michael says 125. Rob says $2.
200.
$2.
200,000.
Like
200,000.
double guessing the same as.
Here we go. You guys ready? Here we go.
It's gonna be like 2.7.
130,000.
Oh,
Michael.
Michael.
Right. Oh, he just walked away. He like Mike dropped it. He was so damn close. Like one time he had the right number, but then changed it this time. I mean, like the perfect bid right underneath it. Right underneath it. At least the seller also knows that nobody wants a Kale Me Crazy franchise.
yes. Yep.
So at least they're rational about it. They're not always rational about it. All right. Angela, you're still off the board. Michael's
I
at
know,
2.
I'm not good at this
one.
game.
Here we go. You're gonna crush this one. You're gonna crush this one.
I do. I.
This one reminded me of your friend in Omaha. What the hell was her name? I don't know.
Yep. Felicia.
I had a couple conversations with her, and then I just never heard from her ever again. Weird. She's disappeared. But she might want this one because
He's probably running 2 highly profitable, well-established IV drip wellness clinics.
Hey, wait till you see what they sell for. 2 highly profitable, well-established IV drip. Hey, you already read this for me, so I'm not gonna read it again. It's in Atlanta. This one's in Atlanta.
Her name is Felicia.
Her name's Felicia. Gross revenue $2.2 million. EBITDA 800,000. Like pretty damn good margin structure there for. I like the picture too. They just fucking Photoshop some fruit in a bag. Like you take your fruit IV. They do have 200,000 of equipment and another 30,000 of inventory. And this business has been around for a bit. It's pushing 13 years. They established in 2012, so they got a track record going. Here's a couple bullet points on this IV business. 11 years in operations. I don't know if this business has been for sale for a long time, if they're really bad at math, but if they were established in 2012 and right now it's 2025, I think you would normally put a 12 or a 13 here, depending on how that works. But
still true. The plus kind of covers everything there.
The plus does cover it. So it tells me this business has been for sale for a while. High profits, proven success, immediate cash flow opportunity. Step into ownership of a thriving wellness business, high margins, recurring revenue, proven track record of over 11 years. Then they say some shit about IV therapy. With just one wellness coach, 1 to 2, or maybe 1/2 registered nurses. Hard to tell if that's 1/2 or 1 to 2 registered nurses. And a clinic manager, this business is built for smooth, efficient operations. A single clinic manager can oversee both locations, making this an attractive option for absentee or semi-absentee ownership.
2 locations.
They do have 2 locations. Go beyond the clinic walls. Our mobile therapy service brings the wellness experience to homes, offices, hotels, country clubs, events, and more. Your footprint extends beyond the clinic walls, capturing clients across the entire city. Again, it's in Atlanta. It's a well-established wellness clinic. Gross revenue $2.23 million with EBITDA of 800,000. What do you guys think? What would a guy pay for something like that? Or a girl? Could be a girl paying for something like that. What would a human pay for something like that?
So they've dropped the price because it's the second time it's been for sale. So they can't get the $6 million they wanted. So I've got it.
All right, can you hear me?
You're in and out, Rob. You're in.
Question.
Go.
Okay, one question. What did they say their gross was? Wasn't it 1.2?
Did not understand what Rob just said.
What was their gross?
Their gross revenue is 2.2 million. 2.2 million. EBITDA of 800,000.
But IB clinics, most of the time, most of this is reoccurring revenue. So they don't tell us how much reoccurring. I got my number.
Angela's got a number.
I got my number.
Mike,
I changed it though.
Rob, you got a number in mind? Rob's writing while he's
I
driving.
changed mine. That's exactly what mine was, Michael. And then I changed it to
Oh, damn.
3.5. What is it now?
3.8.
3.8. Oh, you went up. I went down.
All right. Michael had
That's a
2.8.
35.
Yeah.
That 3 was a 2. We had the same thing, and then I went up.
Michael at 2.8. Angela at, what was it? 3.8.
3.8.
And then Rob at 3.5. And the correct answer is 2.25. Everybody missed. What I should have done is just told you that you all overbid and then let you try to guess again.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I should have done. But now nobody gets that point. Everybody was over. Nobody gets the point. Michael was closest, though. Michael was closest. Which, hey, you should probably make a phone call and buy this business, dog, for sale.
Michael, you're really good at this.
Yeah.
I hate needles. I hate needles. There is no way.
It's in Atlanta. You don't even need to go there. Didn't you see? It can be run by an absentee owner.
I was in Atlanta, downtown Atlanta last week, and I'm telling you, there's plenty of needles being used down there. So
that's what I'm saying. Like the business model works great in Atlanta, man. You don't even need to go there. All right, this is the last one. This is the last one to see if Rob can catch up to Michael. I was scrolling. I couldn't pass this one up. This was just too much fun. It's a Flowers bread route in Atlanta, Georgia, man. Because this is what freaking dreams are made of, is running a bread route.
They're slinging $1 million of bread.
Dude, this guy's no joke. This guy's hauling around $1 million of bread.
That's a lot of routes.
This is the semi. This guy has a semi, and this is the one that in the Northwoods here, when you see a semi blown into the ditch, you're like, oh, he was hauling bread or potato chips, man. Like in the winter, they slide off the road like nothing, dude. They got no weight. They're just hauling loaves of bread, dude. Just boxes of bread. So you got it there. I don't know all the brands under this Flowers bread route deal, but they got some Nature's Own. They got Dave's. What is that? Kihei? Kaiher? What is that? Dave's bread. They got the Wonder Bread. Of course they do. They did $1 million.
Murder, and he now bakes bread.
Killer bread.
I just realized I'm 6 minutes late for a call, so I'm going to guess real quick. I don't need the details of this one. I got my number.
All right. Angela, you got a number. Rob, you got a number. That 1 million in revenue, only 100,000 in EBITDA.
Oh,
Michael says, their
But-
EBITDA is really low.
He already gave his. I was going to do mine way less, though.
Yeah, $1 million in revenue, only
This
100,000.
guy's a lot of pride. You don't put Dave's bread there. Like, he's got a lot of pride.
500.
Angela goes 500. Rob goes 450. Michael, I forget where Michael was. 310 is the right answer.
All right, guys, see ya.
See you, Michael. Michael still wins, even though everybody was over on the last two. But you pick up a bread route. It's 3x EBITDA. It's not too bad. Go sling some bread.
So one of our
Best one of the day.
One of our hosts has a bread route. He's our warehouse guy right now, and those numbers sound about right. Like you're profit about 100, 110, depending on your comp structure, and it's crazy because you're selling the job, and then these people finance the business.
I suppose it's like a job, but a route, and so you own the route, and you gotta like buy the damn route to buy the job.
Yeah, it's quite the amazing sales. I don't know, shenanigan that somebody was like, "Hey, instead of hiring employees, sell people the job."
Yeah, they pay us to work here. They'll pay us to work here, and move our bread around. Pool cleaning routes kind of seem like that. Pool cleaning routes trade in little batches like that too. Little routes. I suppose like route work, commercial style window cleaning, you can end up doing the same in. You like buy and sell a job. But bread sounds fun to haul around. You're just carrying boxes around, light boxes. If you don't hit the weight room enough, you just trade. You're just slinging some light boxes. All right, I gotta go. I gotta go get my kiddos. Normally I'd say like Jai hit the music here, but we didn't have Jai on today. So Jai, when you do the podcast later, Angela, you can keep dancing. Jai's gonna play some music over this late. Actually, no, it doesn't make sense for you to keep dancing because whoever sees this live is just gonna be like, well, there's no music on the live one. And they're like, why is she acting so weird? And the people on the podcast are gonna see it, So
that's true.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. Anyway, I got Holly Moore tonight on the show, and I think she's the biggest maid service in the damn country. There might be a bigger one, but Holly does like 8 million in maid service across a couple locations, and she has a CRM called the cleaning software. And she's more redneck than I am. Like her and her husband own an outfitting business together. Like they have like a barn for all their mounts, like hundreds. Like I was like, here's how many mounts I have in my house, and she's like, yeah, that's cute. We got like hundreds. We have an extension of our house to put all of our mounts in. So if you want a redneck business owner conversation, Holly and I'll be partying tonight, doing that, drinking a bunch of beers. Who knows? Until
shoot me a link, man. I'll jump on. See y'all.
Jump on in. Business owner nerds, you guys know what to do. Work smarter and harder. Go earn yourself some pride. I gotta go get my kiddos. Angela, good to see you as always. Peace out.
Yeah,